I just left New York City with my boyfriend. We came to visit Miami during Christmas time just for vacation. And then on our flight back to New York, we were like, why the heck are we going back to the freezing cold? And we jokingly decided, oh, let's live in Miami for a little bit. And it was just a joke. But then we were back in New York and it was like freezing. We both were miserable with our jobs, the weather and everything. So we were just like, F it, let's just go to Miami. And so now here we are. Oh, by the way, I am drinking a glass of wine if you want to grab a glass of wine yourself. It is a little too early to be drinking, but it is Saturday. So on Saturdays, never too early to start drinking. Sorry. Cheers. Actually, sorry, not sorry. Okay, so Jason, my boyfriend, he left New York before I did because he ended up getting a job here. So he left right after New Year's. I had to take a couple weeks to finish at my job. So I was still in New York until mid-January. And then mid-January, I met him down here. So he's from Miami. His first few years in America was in Miami. So he knows a lot of people here and he was established and he was staying with friends. And then when I came the very first night, he booked a 1 month long Airbnb for us. If you didn't know you could do that, yes, Airbnb does long-term rentals, which is really helpful. So that's what we did. And so the day I landed, he was working, so I went straight from the airport to the Airbnb by myself, and I was the first to check in between the two of us. And when I got to the building, literally all my Miami dreams went down the drain. It was the most ratchet building. First of all, I was in the Uber getting into the street and the guy was like, this is where you live? That's what the Uber driver asked me. He was like, this is where you live? Because the street was closed, there's construction, there was no way for cars to get in, and you couldn't really find the entrance for people to walk in onto the street. It's a small street. It's like off to the side on mid-beach. That's where our Airbnb was. And it was really the most ratchet little building. Like, I was so scared. I was shitting my pants walking into the building. Like, the door was like not even locked. It looked like a little motel, you know. I was really scared. And so I get to our apartment door and I open the door and it's dark, of course, and I turn on the light switches. It's not working. And, you know, at this point, I'm shitting my pants. I'm in Miami by myself. I'm a woman. I go into this Airbnb, I open the door and the lights aren't working. That's a little sus. You know, so I was hella scared. Even my Brooklyn upbringing didn't give me enough courage for this, and I was like texting him at work like, I'm scared, I can't go in. But I eventually went in and found the lights, whatever. And so that's where we were living, and it's in mid-beach. We were 2 blocks away from the beach, which is very nice. Like, we literally just walked 2 blocks and we're at the beach, so that was very nice. And then we were right by the buses. Being a New Yorker and all, obviously I love public transportation. I grew up in New York before Uber was a thing, so I'm not a Uber everywhere kind of New Yorker. I'm a take the bus, take the train, walk kind of New Yorker, you know. So the first thing I did being in Miami was learn to take the buses. And if you're interested, I might make a video about how to use public transportation in Miami right now, because it is really fantastic and I think it is underused by a lot of young people. And instead of paying your $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $50 for Uber, take the damn bus. So I think I will make a video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. It's very easy and it's free right now. So that's what we was doing, just going to the beach every day and then taking the bus to like the popular shopping areas. So Jason is working at a restaurant here in Miami and it's doing really good. It's really popping. The restaurant industry in Miami has not felt an impact of, you know, everything going on, or at least it's not being impacted right now. Whereas in New York, we literally went through this whole thing with the restaurant industry being like so dead. Like, New York is dead. So especially for him working in the restaurant industry, it wasn't the greatest. Another reason why we moved down here for that kind of aspect. Miami is booming. Like, everything is open. People are out and about. It's like life is so normal here. And so that's why we kind of moved, you know. It's like we were really needing some normalcy, some stability, some security. And can't believe I'm saying this, but for the first time in my life, New York City didn't give us any kind of stability. And I can't believe a party city like Miami gave us that stability, but now here we are. It's really hot every day. A few weeks ago when we came early in January, it was cold, but now it's hot, hot, hot. It's partly cloudy today and it's like hot. These are my windows. I don't know why I did that because it's too bright for the camera to pick up behind the blinds. But we just moved to our new building. Cheers. Cheers to us. This is my first time living in a luxury building, and the price we pay for this luxury apartment compared to New York is actually more affordable. Like, it's actually cheap here to live in a luxury building than in New York City. It's really something else. I will be doing an apartment tour in my next video, so look out for that. I'll show you what my apartment looks like, what the building looks like, the amenities, and how much we are paying for this versus what we paid in New York City. So stay tuned for that, and I'll show you my beautiful view in my next video. If you're looking to come to Miami, this is your sign to come to Miami. Drop everything and come right now. Literally, you will feel refreshed. And the Airbnb prices are very affordable for the long-term stay, so you can do that, you know, just live a month in Miami if you can. It's really amazing. I'm studying to take my Florida real estate exam because that's what I was doing in New York, doing real estate, and I would really like to do it here in Miami because it's popping and because I don't really have any other job options, so I will be doing that. And I will be making a video as well on how to get your real estate license here in Florida because it is kind of a tedious process, especially compared to New York. New York City, it was kind of a breeze, but here it is a little more difficult. So watch out for that video if you're interested in getting into real estate here in Miami as well. Anyway, so I'm gonna read you the weather forecast for the next week. Today is a high of 81, a low of 73, mostly cloudy, but it's bright as hell. I'm looking at the other windows and it's bright. Whereas in New York right now, it is a high of 28 degrees. It's 28 degrees. So for people using Celsius, it's less than 0 degrees Celsius in New York City right now. That's how cold it is, and I do not want to go back to that. So in terms of other job prospects, if you work in the restaurant industry, or if you work in real estate, or if you're, you know, you're working on social media, Miami is really the best place to go right now. Like, you just cannot miss this kind of opportunity in your life. Like, it is so nice. New York will always be there. I plan to be back in New York City by the summertime because never in my life will I miss a New York City summer. Never. We're in a committed relationship, but if you are single, you are gonna find everything you want here. Like, literally, the people look so good here. It's so crazy. Like, in New York, I think we use our clothes to look good, but in Miami, people use their bodies to look good. Like, that's how good everyone looks, men and women. Like, everyone just looks so freaking good. It's just so crazy. It's gonna motivate you to work out and get in shape and eat healthy. So that's another benefit of coming to Miami. You will literally become the best and healthiest version of yourself, which is really awesome. Come to Miami. Come to Miami, come to Miami. It's really so nice, and I need some friends. So please let me know if you are here and we can link up. It would be so awesome. So this was just my little intro video to life in Miami right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you have any video ideas, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.